Oh, hello everyone. This is me, Dusty Circuit here. Welcome to another Kerbal Space Program video. And well, today we're just literally picking up where we left off last video, where we basically explored the whole Neoden system. Did more science on the niche. Like, I think we did 3 or 4 different landings, and then we took this guy, or this plane, and then we flew into Neoden's atmosphere, and in fact we actually went into one of those storms that are down there. Like that one over there. And so I got some crazy views and about a lot of science as well. Though I could end this mission right here and just go home, but I'm thinking maybe for a bit of variety's sake, maybe we go towards, I think, the next, well, this is the last of the outer planets, mod planets, and that is Plock, or is the Pluto analog. But kind of as we no longer need this plane to be carrying this plane with us, I think maybe might be good to kind of ditch not only the plane, but also the whole frame structure that it's docked into, and then we can, so I guess what we'll have to do is remove, I designed the part that the lander docks up to also be removable. So we're just going to undock this, the lander, or what's left of the lander, plus the adapter that it's docked up to, and then also we're going to disconnect this whole frame that the plane is docked to the rest of our ship, and then we're just going to reconnect the lander directly to here. So it's like we're just gonna leave this entire section with the plane behind. But before we do that, I'm gonna transfer the fuel from what's left of the fuel in the plane over, and then once we're done with that, we're gonna detach it. Okay, we've detached from the plane, and not that this is strictly necessary, but I feel like because I transferred fuel, well, you know, I think we're fine. I transferred the fuel over from the plane to this thing before I ditched it, and some fuel tanks I kind of have uneven, kind of have uneven levels. So, well, actually, I think I had a moment of, well, I was gonna rendezvous with an asteroid to top off, but then I thought, well, I probably don't need to, and then I realized, oh, my my lander that I have in this thing needs actually is not using nuclear engines and needs oxidizer, so I am going to need to refuel for that. So just kind of ignore what I said, but I am going to... So we're going to do one last rendezvous with an asteroid before we actually head for Plock. I realize this isn't that efficient, a very efficient rendezvous, but I don't really care that much about, like, well, how much fuel this is going to take, because, well, we're just going to be refueling anyway as soon as we were able to attach to that asteroid. Okay, now it's time for us to depart. Okay, so we are now leaving Needon's sphere of influence. You may have heard earlier in my video me mentioning that Pluto is a planet, though what's weird about this is, if anybody knows, it was in around, I think 2005 or so, or like there are some other like objects discovered kind of around like in the outer solar system where Pluto is, and then there were some other things that happened that basically so basically Pluto's no longer considered a planet because of all that stuff, and a lot of people are unhappy about that because, you know, they grew up knowing Pluto was a planet, and this of course upsets some people, which and there's also even a group of people in my in my community of skate gaming that feel this way, and like they still kind of believe or talk like as if Pluto is still a planet. And well, I guess it's just kind of some jokes kind of come up about it here and there, though I'm gonna avoid really saying anything controversial here, but I personally am okay with it being considered a dwarf planet because it's... The way I see it is it's just its size classifications, and like it's like I just see it as classification, like how we have like red dwarf stars and yellow dwarf stars and like red giant stars, and I mean, if we can have different types of stars, why not we have different types of planets? And I'm just gonna kind of end that here, just to avoid saying anything controversial, because I don't like to do that on my channel, but it's well, I believe also in this mod, Plock is a dwarf planet, or at least it's considered that. But yeah. And I've actually had to retake this part of the video because it seems like there's this feature or aspect of the Interstellar Extended mod that I have that where basically, like with nuclear powered engines, like it's like they kind of work as if they actually have a reactor, and during time warps, it's sometimes, well, if you time warp too long, the reactor runs out of fuel, and I've gotten this error message that says it's like it ran out of uranium fuel or something, and basically my whole ship just explodes. And what I did to combat that is I found that there's like a power control slider for every engine, and I just turned all those down. And from my understanding, we're still using up the uranium fuel, but we're at a much slower rate. Okay, we're coming up on Plock now. Hey, there's Plock down there. It was just you were so far away from it. Okay, looks like gonna have to wait, we reverse which way we're going. Okay. There's Plock over there. Guess I'll just do Plock first, and then we'll do Karren. Okay, here we are. I'm just raising my orbit again because I forgot to actually do science from high orbit. Oh, and there's Karren over there. I think we'll just do one round of science from each planet, and then we'll go home. Well, from the planet and then the moon, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I think this is a good time to depart now. Okay, I think now is a good time to disembark. And there we go, we're on the surface of Plock now. Okay, now time to lift off. Okay, so it looks like we're already almost up. We're basically out of fuel on our lander now. We only have 71 meters per second. And it looks like there's no asteroids here to refuel. So, I mean, I guess I could just call my mission, like the end of my mission here, and then maybe just do a flyby of Karren on our way out. But I'm tempted to try something a little daring first. So I don't know if we'll be able to land, probably not, but maybe we might be able to hover over the surface. Okay, I think that's the best we can do without running the risk of, like, tipping our ship over or something stupid. Well, I suppose before we totally leave, we could get one more round of science in. Okay, I guess it's time to head home, back home to Karren. Okay, so was looking at my whole Delta V situation. I just have about 4,600 meters per second. And while that is still a decent amount to work with, it's enough that I'd be worried about, well, I maybe might have enough to slow down to get towards Karren in one burn, but may not have enough to get to slow down once we get there. So just gonna power down all my engines, and then I'm going to just and I'm gonna basically just time warp, and then I guess off camera I'm going to set up my first gravity assist that's gonna get me home. Okay, so this is gonna be gravity assist number 1. And we're just gonna go towards Sarnus, and that is at least gonna bring our orbit down to Joule's orbit. Or will we still have the ability to refuel from asteroids? So what we could do is could dock up to an asteroid in the Sarnus system. Well, what I'm doing is going for a slate gravity assist to actually help us capture. Why is it that, like, I have these encounters? Great, we're going the wrong way. Okay, now I'll just start mining away. Okay, so ran into an issue where suddenly my mining drills just would not work. Like, so I built this craft, the mining drills were on this ore tank. And that configuration has worked for whatever reason up until this point in my mission. And now it doesn't work. So I've sent my engineer Kerbal, one of my engineer Kerbals out to actually move these to this beam here in which the actual grabber is attached to, so that they're closer to the asteroid. And I even left another asteroid to find another one, thinking that one didn't have resources, but no, it's just the freaking drills were too high. Okay, now we can finally head home. Hey, here, Karren, here we come. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna call this uh, a parking orbit for now. But there's just one tiny little problem. We, once again in a mothership that doesn't really have any way to actually return to Karren by itself, so probably I guess I'm gonna launch a plane up here to rescue these guys. Or it could be a rocket, but I think a plane would be more fun. Okay, now see if we can transfer all our Kerbals over before we go to the darks and go behind the Karren and be in the dark. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this off camera. So looks like I have one too many Kerbals that can fit on that plane. So looks like I'm gonna have to leave Valentina here until I guess I can send another plane up to rescue them. Okay, let's recover this vessel. Can't wait to see how much science we got. Wow. Well, I've been recording probably for a few hours, so, figured we just end the video here, and then I'm just going to return, Valentina off, camera. It's basically just gonna be the same, gonna be doing the same thing I did before, just we'll be sending another space plane up to rendezvous at the station to get Valentina back here, but thank you all for watching. This has been me, Dusty Circuit, here with some more Kerbal Space Program videos. And if you liked what you saw, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of my videos, be sure to hit the bell for notifications. And peace out. Bye.